Please note this. It's about the employees' families, not the leaders' families, not the organization. When my daughter Olivia was in an abusive situation with a gymnastics coach, it's hard for me to talk about, but that I couldn't focus on employee engagement. I couldn't focus on turnover. I just focused on taking care of my daughter.
Leaders have a really difficult job when it comes to this. I think the toughest thing I've learned the last 10, 15 years of management was like nobody taught me to be a leader. I never had a leadership course, and I wish I had. I knew how to run my programs. I didn't know how to fire somebody. I didn't know how to give them feedback. I know Ellie talked about that yesterday. I didn't know how to give feedback about that. I wish a company would have said, we're gonna train you to do that. Come here, and we have leaders who are going to mentor you. I wish I had that. And I made a lot of mistakes. I'm sure some of you have done the same. We love to promote our culture. Like we absolutely love it. We have a good time, we smile, we make mistakes, but we like to push this. And we know it's working because people will come on interviews and say, I've heard that the company culture is good here, right? And we will readily tell them like, hey, we don't always get it right, but people are starting to come through the doors because they hear the culture's good and they stay longer, and we have less of a hard time trying to worry about that revolving door.
Marlene here, she's found that she can better relate to other moms that have kids on the autism spectrum. So she can meet them where they are. And I couldn't believe we created a video where I just spoke my mind, and I just said, here are the 7 things that parents may come across that behavior analysts don't know. And it was all this, it just like, I just threw it out there, and it made a couple behavior analysts mad, but we have to know what they care about. What do the parents care about? One of the guys that found his niche is in the back room. We call him Sweet Tea. His niche was basically the creative stuff. And he reminds me of Spider-Man so much that we created a little meme of him. Look, turn around. Doesn't he look like Spider-Man? So his niche, Spider-Man, Tyler. Spider-Man, Tyler. Anyway, sorry. By the way, I geek out over superheroes, as you can see. Did you guys know, fun fact about Reno, Nevada? I love Reno. Did you know they have the world's largest superhero crawl once a year? Did you know that? Okay, so if you learn nothing from whatever I say today, you'll remember that. I don't want to speak just about ideas and concepts and things like that. I want to leave you with a couple tools. So we have about 10 to 12 different mechanisms of how to help people find their niche and how to make sure that they're highly engaged so that turnover's low and that they enjoy their job. And one of those tools is something that I would suggest you consider. It's really easy to do. Our IT folks that are incredible just pulled everything together, and once a week on Saturday night, every employee just has to click on the survey for whatever state they're in. And it's really cool because they evaluate their supervisor. That's important if accountability is supposed to occur and it's the rat's never wrong. I'm never going to say that again because I can see employees already having a problem with that. I'm not a rat, especially in Jersey. You've seen the mobster movies, right? That's another thing. We're not in the mafia. Nothing wrong with it, though. Yeah, there is. I'll shut up now.
But the truth is, like most organizations, I've read a great article on, I think, Harvard Business Review. Most organizations don't have a single culture, and I'm learning this. So when I had that conversation a few months ago with the young lady who was leaving our company, I think I failed to realize that our company has different cultures. So I thought like, hey, we have this great culture, and we do on many levels. The truth is there are rules, unspoken rules, and there's kind of a subculture that I hadn't tapped into as a leader. I realized just a few months ago in South Jersey, their expectations from what they want from leaders are completely different than what our folks in North Jersey want. I couldn't fathom why. Why is that important? If they could just see us for 20 minutes, big deal. The folks in North Jersey, like, whatever, if we see you, not as big of a deal. And I started to think back about our BCBA who left. I was like, she was part of that group who needed to see people a little bit more often. We kind of failed her there, so our culture failed her.
I was enlightened a lot by Dr. Ellie Kazemi's talk earlier, and then I was also enlightened by Dr. Bill Baum with his phylogeny stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we all learned a lot. Did you?
I did. I thought Ellie was fantastic. I thought she talked about things that are relevant to practitioners right now, and I love that these people have Kanye.
Wait, look at that. Look at the resemblance.
Are you kidding me? It's a great one.